We've all had those little and big missteps in our lives. What if they weren't right or wrong? What if they were just choices on the way to consciousness? Welcome to the Missteps of Consciousness TV show with Hayden and Julie. We've all had those little and big missteps in our lives. What if they weren't right or wrong? What if they were just choices on the way to consciousness? Welcome to the Missteps of Consciousness TV show with Hayden and Julie.
Hi, Hayden.
Hi, Julie.
Wow, Hayden, first episode.
Yes.
Oh, how exciting.
Very exciting. And that's really good music. Like, that's the first time I've ever heard it. And that's amazing. Delaney outdid herself. Damn.
That was cool. Thank you, Delaney, for the voice overtone. Well, everyone, welcome to the Missteps of Conscious TV show. And this is going to be a YouTube channel TV show. And Hayden Glover and myself, Julie Andrew, is going to be we're going to be doing a TV show every week. And we're going to do it through Zoom, and people can come on live, and we're going to have people coming on the show. We're going to be interviewing people. We're going to be on the road with the show. We're going to be taking on the streets. We're going to be talking to people.
Traveling the world.
Traveling the world with this TV show.
Yeah.
And, you know, this TV show, when we first got together and we started, I asked Hayden, would you do this with me? It was something like, I love the Access Consciousness tools. Mm-hmm. And, for me, I wanted to do something really conscious and get the tools more out in the world, not just in Australia, just out everywhere. And by doing this and using the tools is just going to be amazing. And we're going to be interviewing people, even just amazing people who maybe even don't even know about Access Consciousness. Yeah. Just amazing, creative people that are living their life and they're doing amazing things for the planet and the world. So it's going to be lots of fun.
I can't contain it. Too much fun.
I've got all the jiggly. I'm touching my face. I'm really
A sign of a great speaker. Movements of the hand.
So tonight we're going to be introducing ourselves and introducing the program and the first episode. And we're going to be talking about what Missteps of Consciousness is all about. And the journey that myself and Hayden has, chosen to taken on with consciousness. And, to become conscious, I always, when I, hear that going, what would it be like to become conscious? And I would say that the missteps, big or small steps, are the way that we're becoming a lot more conscious. I know that I'm waking up more and I'm becoming a lot more conscious in my life. What would you say?
I would say Missteps of Conscious, is that what? Yeah.
Yes.
The way I explained it before, it's like, you're following this yellow brick road and then you trip and you fall off the yellow brick road, slide down a mountain into consciousness, basically. And it'll never go the way you think it will. But, yeah.
Yeah. Well, like Gary Douglas, the founder of Access Consciousness, he always says, consciousness includes everything and judges nothing. And that's what I really love about when I heard that. I just went, wow. I knew there was a different possibility. I knew there was more to this reality, spiritual religion. And I just always knew that we could come out of judgment, good or bad judgment, because good judgment is still good judgment and bad judgment is bad judgment. And I just knew there was, a different possibility. And that, for me, that was around nearly 3 years ago. I knew there was a different possibility, but I didn't know how. I didn't have the tools. And I mean, I did every modality. I'm a yoga teacher, a body specialist. I do so much different things. I've done like metaphysics stuff. And so, but I still was getting quite stuck, and I was getting stuck and not moving forward. And then, the access tools, literally fell in my lap. And like I said, it's been 3 years, and like using the tools nearly every day, my life's changing every moment. And for me, it's like the tools, really assist to make things a lot more ease in my life and a lot more easier to, to become conscious.
To be me.
So that's what I love about the tools. The tools, there's some amazing things out there in the world, but what I've found with the Access Consciousness tools, they are quick, they are fast, and it's like, for me, it's like ripping Band-Aids off. Pulling Band-Aids off, another layer and a big open wound, and it's like, oh well, and then the next minute it's healed, and then another Band-Aid comes off, and then it's another layer and another layer, and it's like, oh wow, like, oh, who am I? It's been amazing using these tools, and it's been amazing to go like, hey Hayden, 5 years ago when we first met, to go, hey, we're going to do this TV show, and to see where it heads and where it creates and what life it becomes its own. I'm really excited. So
it's going to be very cool.
Now.
Okay. How do I follow that? What's it? I started Access 3 years ago now, and like Julie said, it basically fell into my lap. I remember my mother being like, okay, come learn this bars thing. I'm like, oh, okay. And then Julie taught it to me, and I didn't feel much change there, but my life suddenly got easier and happier, and it was the weirdest, craziest thing that has ever happened.
And it is weird. It is different, and it's not for everyone. And it is, but then there's stuff that just makes so much sense.
Yeah, things that have never made sense ever, and there is no sense to them at all. Like, nothing has ever come up with things to make sense with, if that doesn't make much sense, but I know what I'm saying.
Well, at least you know what you're saying.
Sorry, world.
Welcome to our wacky world of Hayden and Julie.
This will happen.
We'll go off and then we'll come back. Yeah, look, it's so cool, because I remember the first bars class, and I remember running your bars for the first time. And I remember when you ran my bars, it was just amazing. And what we're talking about, the bars, is the Access Consciousness bars. And the 32 points bars that softly, when you touch the different bars, it dissipates all the considerations, all the fixed points of views. It's like a hard drive of a computer. And, when you've got all these files that you don't want to use anymore, and if they don't serve you anymore, you can just, you press these certain bars and they just delete. Energetically, you can let it all go. Yeah. That's amazing. Like, the more I have my bars, like I have my bars nearly run, weekly, and the benefits I get from it is, not just for my life, for my body, it's just amazing. And I've just seen so much change when I've run other people's bars. And then I've seen so much change with people having their bars done. And, you know, and I've heard people have their bars done and, you know, it hasn't done anything. It's given them more headaches and all like that. And then I've heard people just say, it's just amazing to have your bars. And it is. It's a relaxing process. And it's a great way to learn to receive and let your body receive. I just find the bars is just a really...
It's a gift.
Way. Yeah, it's a gift.
It's a gift.
Yeah, like you say, yeah, it's a gift to receive, to learn to receive. And it's just amazing. And to let go, literally to let go. So for an hour, hour and a half, I mean, I've had my bars for like 3 hours.
I don't know how you do that.
I'm a little bit of a bar slut or bars whore. And we can say that word. We can say whore and slut.
Oh yeah, swearing will ensue. It definitely will.
No, I do. I love having my bars because I love changing. I just love letting go. You know, the more I let go of what's been in my past has given me more freedom. And so, and the more I can let go of my past and what I've created and everything that I have created in my past has got me to this space where I am to now create for me and my future and create, you know, and bring things to the planet, to the world that's never have been, you know, seen before. That's one of my targets for consciousness.
That's so small.
Yeah, I'm not going to play small. You know, I was on a tele call when playing small no longer serves you.
That was an amazing. Yeah, that's an amazing call. Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, no more playing small. You know, I'm not small. So
well,
yeah. So
have you ever done anything small anyway?
No.
Really? Are you going to be like?
No, I haven't. Thank you, Hayden. Yeah, when I look back, no, I haven't. And I'm yeah, not now. It's bigger and bigger and bigger, you know. So, you know, with the bars, you know, I've just like, you know, been saying what the bars have done for me. Like, what's the bars done for you?
Changed my life. I said that before. They've actually literally changed my entire family. Like, basically, before I started getting the bars run, I kind of wanted to die, and I didn't really know I wanted to die, but I knew. And it just changed everything. It cleared. I didn't have a headache. I actually studied. I'd never studied in my life before that. It was crazy. And it was just all these points of views that had locked me into place throughout my life, like all my life, started to change. Like all the labels of you're a gamer, you're a nerd, you don't play sports, blah, 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 blah. It dissipated everything. And it was like, I know the first few times I was like, what? Where are my walls? Quick! But as I kept getting them run, it melted away. And it keeps melting away, even though you're like, yeah, this is the last layer. It just keeps melting and getting bigger and grander and more delicious and yummy. And that's what the bars has done for me. So
I love that. And it is. It's it does. It melts. It melts all these barriers. You know, like these barriers haven't even been aware of that I've erected around me. That, you know, I'm quite surprised I'm still living. I'm quite surprised I'm still breathing or actually being able to chew gum. I've heard Gary talk about that, you know, in some of the classes at Access Consciousness. But like for me, it's like I have these barriers, and it's like they are slowly melting through the bars, through, you know, through the access tools too.
Yes.
But not just that, like really having my own back and really starting to commit and committing to my life. And so, and stop living someone else's reality through my family or, you know, ex-partners and all like that. Like really starting to live, through having my own reality.
As you.
As me. And it's like, you know, I'm at this age and age doesn't matter. And I'm going, wow, who am I? Like I'm at I'm going to say space, but I'm at a place in my life that I've never been. And I've never been here. And it's just like, it has just blown my head away, my mind away, because like, it's just really has, because I've never been here and having my own reality and really having my own back. And, you know, every day I'm still getting what it's going to be like, having my own back. I'm getting to know that even more and more, what it's like, because honestly, if I'd be bluntly honest with myself, I don't know what it's like having my own back, and what it's been like being committing to my life. So that's just been like just amazing to really say, hey, you know, it's just been a choice that I've just gone, I'm going to do this. I'm going to choose this. So, yeah. Hands up. Yeah, go on.
Miss Julie, you just blew my mind. I didn't hear half of that. I heard mind blown, and then my mind was just like, whoop, gone.
Oh, did I fry you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
he has a tendency to do this, by the way.
So again, I would just say, you know, the missteps of consciousness. What if there's nothing right or wrong, bad or good? What you do, it's just choices. It's all choices that you've done in your past, your present, and in your future. And what choice creates awareness. I always hear this saying, and you know, choice creates too. So by what I've been choosing, I'm getting to this space where I can choose for me, and I can choose for a reality that I've never been at. And so that's really exciting for me. Like that's just been like that. So that's where this missteps of consciousness came out, is to really be able to share and have this as an invitation to people who are asking for more, who are looking for more, who are the seekers, who are striving for more, and, you know, really asking for more fun and like that. And that's where I'm loving that, because I love your sense of humour, and it's so witty and dry, and to be able to get people sorry, I've got someone in the background talking, and we're trying to, okay. So we'll keep running the show. My eyes must have been going.
Yeah, it was like, whoop.
I know, because I know the background's going to come into the recording.
I hear someone cooking.
My shows could be like this. So how cool is that?
How's it get any better than this?
How does it?
Yeah. One that you didn't say there was, we're looking for the Terminators. The Terminators that were...
I love...
I know you love this.
That's what I'm laughing. She just said sorry.
The Terminators.
I love her. I love her so much. The lady is just amazing.
Back on track. It's
okay. Yes, we're looking for the Terminators. And yes, you know, we were talking about this the other day, like the Terminators of consciousness.
Yeah.
I love her. Yeah. I just went, yep, let's be the Terminators.
They're unstoppable and they're infinite.
They're infinite and they're unstoppable.
Yeah.
And we are.
And we look cool as well. Like, we always have to look cool.
We'll wear the blackest shades next time.
I have to get some new Ray-Bans. I lost mine. And one other process I would add to what you said before is, what's right about me I'm not getting? Like,
yeah, I
what
love
about
that
this I'm not
question.
getting? Yeah.
Yeah, I love that question. Yeah, in Access Consciousness, it's about question, possibility, choice. And what's the fourth one? Do you know the fourth one?
Okay.
Could be.
Choice, possibility,
And
contribution. I
yeah.
thought it was receiving.
No, that's the high vibration. We'll talk about the high vibration. But yeah, that's you know,
I'll
if
have
you
to read through my manual.
choice, question, possibility, and contribution. Wow, that can turn your whole reality, whole your life. And yeah, we are looking for people are the terminators for consciousness. And that's who we are going to be having on the show. And that's who we are.
We should come up with names for them. And then we're like, introducing A708 and designation to blah, 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 blah.
We're going to have some amazing people. So yeah, the terminators of consciousness, you know. So we're going to have like Christine MacGyver. She's a MacGyver. You remember MacGyver, the show?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. When you said that to me, I was like, is that MacGyver's wife? I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah. She's from Canada.
She's from Canada?
I was going to say Canadian, but she's from Canada. And she owns A to Z radio show, so radio station, not show. Wow, you know, this is cool being live. So
very cool.
We're going to be interviewing her soon. And we're going to have amazing people from England and London. We're going to have different people from Australia. We're going to have Lauren from Zenko Yoga Studio in on the Sunshine Coast. We're going to have John West. Yes, John West.
John West.
And he's a yogi. He's going to come onto the show too, and we're going to be talking to him about
holding back my yogi impression.
What a yogi life and being conscious and what that, you know, what that is all about him. And he's from the Hunter Valley.
Cool.
We're going to have Delaney, who's just an international speaker, who is a singer, who's a songwriter. She is just amazing. So she's coming onto the show soon.
Her in the background.
Yeah. And and we're going to have different people on. Yeah, we were talking about all the lists and, you know, and if there's anyone that you want to see on the show, yeah, just let us know, email us, or, you know, go into our Facebook group and let us know, and we'll get them on the show. Yeah. I mean that. We'll get them on the show. And this is your show too. Like, it's Missteps of Consciousness. So, you know, anything that you want to see on the show, you know, ask, you know, just give us, you know, let us know, and we see what we can do. So we're going to do some topics and theme shows too. So we're really
fancy dress night. We've already discussed this, and then we should have insane nights, like just onesie slumber parties.
Yeah, slumber party.
Yeah.
You know, days where we'll go on a farm, and we're going to do lots of different things. We're going to show you Australia.
And the world.
We're going to show
Can't forget the rest of the world.
And we'll show you the world. We will show you different parts of the world too.
It'll be very, very cool.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been talking a lot.
Yeah. You seize control.
So,
yeah.
So with this TV show,
yes. What will it create?
Yeah, what will it create?
What can it create in the world? Like,
yep.
If we can change one person's life, that would be amazing. No, if we can inspire them to change their own life,
yes,
that would be amazing.
So spot on. I love that. Yes, so spot on. it's been that invitation. And if someone like is inspired to use the tools, or not even use the tools, just go, yeah, I'm going to, I would like more.
I'm going to change.
That just will be amazing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that's I would say that was one of my targets, like getting this show together. And then asking you. And I just knew, like, doing this with you would just create so much more for me. But not just that, it'd be so much fun.
Yeah. Well, might as well be having fun.
Yeah. Well, what if the purpose or the target having a life is about having fun and having ease? So, what if it's, all life comes to me with ease, joy and glory, even the good and bad. So when you're having a really shitty day and things have been going on and like that, what if you could still have ease with that? What if you could still have joy with that and abundance with that?
What if you could still laugh at it?
Just like driving you up the wall, and you can have ease and abundance and joy with it. And then other days when it's so expansive and, you're creating and everything's just going like just amazing, and still having the ease and the joy and the abundance with that. Like, that's just amazing. That's my target. That's my platform. That's the demand that I really have asked myself, because that's one thing I really know, that, there's no demands I can do to anyone else, but there's a demand that I can do for me. And the platform for me to start creating from is really from, the ease, the joy and the abundance with everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything. And then it's not separated. It's not different. Good or bad isn't separated at all. It's just is.
Just point of view.
Just
all
is.
just different. All choice.
Yeah, it is. And that's something we will talk about,
We have a lot to talk about, by the way. We have
a lot about choice.
There's been like 2 billion years at least. We've got a lot to talk about.
Trillions years, yeah. I really got, like, when I started, acknowledging that I had created everything in my life, even as when I was a little baby, it was something to really first take in. But I really knew, and I wouldn't even say take in for me, but it was like, it felt really light. So that's another access tool, heavy or light. If it's true for you, it's light. If it's heavy, it's a lie. And so for me, when I heard everything that you've, is been in your life, has in your life, you created it was really light. I used the light and heavy tool and I got light. And then I went, oh, wow. Like, I really looked at, well, what's the reason for me creating all this? And that's when I went, oh, wow, I really am starting to choose consciousness on this planet, consciousness with my body, consciousness with me.
With your friends.
Honestly, like, I just know consciousness. There's an energy in consciousness that just is life force. It's living, it's orgasmic, it grows. It's like when you were talking about the bars, like, it's yummy, it's delicious.
Yeah.
Consciousness is that. And you can have that in every
choice. Everything. Like,
in everything.
A touch, a hug, reading a book, you can have, it's quite amazing. Like, you can do everything conscious, and it'll just, I don't have words for it. And I'm usually a guy who's not lost for words.
I'm quite lost for words too. It's in everything. It's, consciousness is in every molecule in the universe. It's just amazing. And then when you start choosing it, and when you know it, so for me, I just know consciousness is everywhere. It's everything. And by just choosing it. So I'm stepping up, I'm stepping out, and I'm just willing to be. I'm willing to go. If no one hears me, that's really cool too. But I'm willing to like go. Yeah, here I go. Like I'm on the conscious team.
Can I ask a question though?
Yeah.
Do you hear you at that point?
Can you say that again? That
Do
depends.
you hear you?
Can you say it again?
Do you hear that? Like, if no one heard, you hear it still though.
Yes,
Like, yeah.
yes. If no one heard it, I've heard Gary says that too, and Dane. And Dane's the co-creator of Access Consciousness, Dr. Dane here. And I mean, it's just been amazing. Like when they say if even no one heard it, they would still keep going and going and going, and they hear it. So for me, it's not about following anyone. It's what actually I know and what is possible and what I can create in the world and on the planet. And so if no one hears it, that's really cool because I hear it. And it'd be cool if other people hear it, but
they'll hear it differently. They might hear something different.
Totally different. And it may show up completely different.
It probably will show up completely different.
Yeah, I would really have to say, if someone asked me 3 years ago where I'd be and what my life would be like using the tools, and if I, and I have believed what other people have said about me, and I have taken on board all the projections and all the fixed points of views about me and all the labels and all the different things. And that doesn't make them wrong with what their points of views have and, like what people have about me. But I know that, that's not my point of view about me, and that's not who I am. So, for me, it's about like having this, being aware and having consciousness. I'm going to move forward no matter if anyone comes with me or I'm the only person on the planet. That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
No family.
No. I mean, sorry.
And that's really interesting. But yeah, I love that. And it is really interesting if you were the only person on the planet. And, like right now, I'm not the only person on the planet. There is lots of people on the planet. And,
making their voices heard. And
cool.
Yeah, time to change.
Yeah, time to change.
Time to change.
This hasn't been working for me, and I'm starting to wake up, and it's a journey. It's a conscious journey. So I'm sorry, I'm not spiritual. So when people say I'm spiritual, I'm not into religion or anything, but I am not a spiritual person. I'm definitely a conscious person, and I love being conscious, and I love, keep striving and being the Terminator. Yeah, I love that. Being the Terminator of consciousness. And for the planet and for the universe, that's cool.
Quick question. Do you ever mess with anyone when they think you're spiritual? Because I know I do it. And people think I practice black magic. And
it's cool. I wonder, what will it take for me to actually will mess with people? Yeah. Because the one thing is I actually still come from reaction and resistance when people say, oh, you're spiritual. And I go, no, I'm conscious.
Don't burn me at the stake.
So, hey, Hayden, would you talk more about when you do mess with people? About being spiritual. I'd love to hear it.
How do I do? I usually open my eyes real widely and I give them a big smile and it's like, yeah, I do. And I talk about voodoo or something just that freaks them out. I'm like, yeah, I talk to the dark entities in my basement and like I make contracts with demons and stuff like that. And they're just like, what? And yeah, It's fun.
And that's really cool because I haven't been willing to, excuse me, my voice is I haven't been willing to mess with people. I still, trying to fit into this reality, be liked, people to go, oh, look how amazing she is, and not to go, oh, fuck, she's insane, like, oh, let's stay away from her. So, and not having a judgment of, good or bad on it, but just, when people, like, for me, when you say that, when people have a point of view about that, oh, you're spiritual, it's like, that's really cool. That's fun.
It is. It really is.
That is really fun. So I wonder for me, if I really step out of, still, coming out of that resistance and reaction energy, and then go, okay, when someone does say, oh, you're spiritual, and go, yes, I really am. I just love being spiritual. I love just, I'm a yogi,
I'm a yogi, man.
and again, that's not, putting down what people do,
It's just a choice.
It's just a choice.
It's just a choice.
I love yoga. I love teaching yoga. I love exploring yoga.
Yes.
And, for me, that's a part, like, I embody, and, maybe we're using a few different words that some people don't.
Yeah.
About embodiment. But, yogi is a way of life. It's something that I have, chosen before. And it does work for me in some areas of my life. So I still use, and that's what I love about the Access Consciousness tools. If things still work, still use it. So, a lot of the yoga stuff still works for me. So I still use it. But I use the Access Consciousness tool over it, and it just expands it, and it's amazing. And I love how it plays with me. That's really cool. And everyone, I'm going to introduce Delaney.
Hold on.
She's going to be on the show soon. She's coming in and she's like wobbling.
I've just had like massages and stuff, so I probably look quite insane with greasy hair. I do actually wash my hair.
Oh, it looks great.
Hello, everyone.
She always looks
Hello.
So Delaney, international speaker, international singer, and just amazing. We'll be on the show soon.
Yay, I can't wait.
And come and play. And we might even take it on the street that night.
Woo-hoo.
We're talking about like taking on the street and taking it on the road and like that.
Streets.
That's news to me. Haven't learned this yet. I didn't know this was happening, but all right, 10-second choices.
I love it.
Hey, we talked about taking the show on the road and let's take it, to the streets.
Yeah. I didn't expect it so soon. Second episode, we're outside.
Expectations. Like for me, I have no expectation. If it feels light and it's going to create more, yeah. And I do. As much as I love sitting in the studio, I would just really love to take this out on the street and, take it to places and, even take it on a plane. What else is possible?
Yeah, that could work. Yeah, we can definitely do that now.
Yeah, or trains or buses or, we can choose anything.
But with that, we're going to have to wrap up because it has been it's been 35 minutes. And
awesome. I was just about to say, if you had anything else like you wanted to say. If not, we were going to wrap up. But hey, that's amazing. You jumped in. I love that.
That's right. I'm now a Terminator. D786 designation.
Cool. Well, it will be next Friday at 7 p.m. Australian time.
Definitely.
And
ASC.
we are going to advertise it. We're going to put it more on our YouTube channel. We're tweeting it. We've got a Facebook group. You know, we're going to really put it out there. We're going to just put it out there.
Yeah.
Keep putting it out there.
The best.
Keep putting it out there. Keep putting it out there. Yeah, thank you. Oh, thank you, Hayden.
Oh, thank you, Julie.
This is a really cool show.
And would we have any question that the viewers or viewer us could use throughout this week while we're not here? Like, what would be your final question?
For me, what question I would ask?
Yeah.
So what can I add to my life? That would... Yes, please go on. Surprise.
Here's Delaney cutting in a week early.
What can I add to my life?
And if I were being the question around this, what question would I ask?
I like that. What question I would ask? And I'd be asking, what can I add to my life to create even greater what I'm creating now? What would your question be? I like that, Delaney. Thank you, throwing that in.
My question is it a question? How does it get any better than this?
Whoa, yeah, that's really cool.
It's a simple one, but it works magic. So.
And that's another week done and another great episode. Hope you all enjoyed as much as Hayden and Julie did. See you next episode.